Lancer fans, welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity football between the Lynn Classical Rams and your Lawrence High School Lancers. First and foremost, we want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Saul, Eli, and Steven are our student crew. Mr. Luis Lopez is our producer. My name is Jay Oza. It's a pleasure and a privilege to bring you tonight's coverage of Lawrence Lancers athletics. The Lancers coming off a road win against the Haverhill Hillies, 15-14 last week. Meanwhile, the Rams, they got trounced by Everett. Also, Rams playing on the road, a 43-12 loss against Everett. So the Lancers this evening looking for their first home win of the season. They defeated Lynn English 27-0 to open up the season on October 6th. A 20-19 victory over New Bedford. And as I mentioned last week, a 15-14 victory against Haverhill. So here we are at Robert Fitzgerald Field at Veterans Memorial Stadium. It's November the 3rd, 2023. The Lancers and the Rams, home team looking for their first home win of the season. The Lancers will return the opening kickoff. The kicker for Lynn Classical, the junior Chris Perez, getting ready to start us off. A beautiful evening here in the Merrimack Valley. 52 degrees to start here with a light wind of about 7 miles per hour. Should not be a big factor in tonight's game. Sun setting, 5:30 start here this evening at Lawrence High. A beautiful night for football. Onside kick attempt here. The Lancers recover it at the 46-yard line. Great job by the kick return team as the Rams tried to go onside to start off the game. Good aggressive coaching there by the Rams, but the Lancers were absolutely ready for it. The Lancers will have good field position here for their first drive of the game. They will start things off from the 46-yard line. Lancer offense led by senior quarterback number 5, Jaden Abreu. He is number 5 in the blue uniform as the Lancers take the field here. 1st and 10, first drive of the game. Thomas Rodriguez, the lone back in the backfield, along with Abreu. Rodriguez and Abreu both ready to take the snap. We'll see who gets it here on this first snap of the game. The Lancers change the formation. Now it's Abreu. Takes the snap, but a flag on the first play of the game, and it's going to go against the defense. Motion prior to the snap against Lynn Classical. They encroached upon the Lancer offensive line. So after that encroachment penalty, the Lancers, without snapping a play, are in Rams territory here from the 49-yard line. 1st and 5 for LHS. Here's Abreu. It's a toss to Cartagena. Cartagena makes a cut, trying to go up the middle, getting close to the marker. Flag down in the backfield. So for the moment, it's going to be 2nd and short, but let's check the flag. It's in the offensive backfield. Could be offensive holding. We'll wait for the referee's signal here. As Cartagena made a nice cut upfield to get close to the first down marker. But the penalty goes against Lawrence. 10-yard penalty against the Lancers from the spot of the foul. So we're back to first down. It's 1st and 12 now after the penalty. So one penalty for either team to start off this game. 10:35 to play here in the first quarter. Abreu ready for the shotgun snap. Rodriguez in the backfield, 3 wide to the far side right here on 1st and 12. Fakes the toss to the near side. Abreu throws it incomplete, looking for Mannon. And the D-man, David Mannon, couldn't come up with it. throw was a little bit low, but Mannon was open. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Lancers. Again, after the holding penalty, the Lancers are back to their own 44-yard line. Need to get it across midfield. Trying to move the sticks here and get this drive really started. Ventura now joins Rodriguez in the backfield. It's a 3 wide receiver set for the Lancers here on 2nd down. It's a handoff. Rodriguez gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And another yard on top of that. So 3rd down coming up for the Lancers. 9 yards needed to pick up the first here. Let's see what the Lancers have in the playbook for 3rd and 9. 10 minutes to go here in the first. Abreu has the play from the sideline, brings it to the huddle. Let's see if the Lancers can get close to the 1st down marker. Could be 4 down territory if they get close. Could be aggressive if they wanted to here early in the game, if they can at least get into Rams territory. 1 back in the backfield here. Shotgun formation for the Lancers. Rodriguez in motion to the near side. Back to throw. 3rd and 9. Scrambling. Abreu escapes. Abreu on the run. Abreu gets across midfield. Doesn't pick up the 1st down. But what a job by Jaden Abreu to escape the rush. He looked dead to rights deep in the backfield. But Jaden Abreu escapes 2 tacklers, gets it to the sideline, but the Lancers about 4 yards short, so it's 4th down and 4. And let's see what the Lancers want to do here. Abreu on the sideline, punting unit is on the field. This is prime territory for a fake, though. This is a strange formation, a little open gate swinging formation. The gate swings over to the right. It is a punting formation for the Lancers. 4th and 4. Here's the snap. It's a high snap, and the punt is away. Angel Deplan sends it away. And this is John Naskey on the return. Naskey gets it all the way to the classical 40-yard line. That's a good, solid return by the senior number 4, John Naskey. And pretty good field position for Lynn Classical here, their first drive of the game. Classical Rams will be led by the senior quarterback, Brian Vaughn. So the line of scrimmage has changed after the kick return. Lynn Classical called for a penalty holding on the kick return, and so the ball is back to the 26-yard line of Lynn Classical. So Naskey's good return wiped out by a holding penalty or an illegal block in the back. And it's a 4 wide receiver set. First play from scrimmage for Vaughn and the Rams. It's a screen out to the far side for Fessler. Fessler makes the reception, and that'll bring up 2nd down after a gain of 3 yards. Ventura makes the tackle for Lawrence High, and the Rams are going to go without a huddle here on 2nd down. It's their 2nd play from scrimmage. Here's Vaughn again to the far side. This time it's caught for a 1st down and more. Similar screenplay. This time it's Naskey on the reception. The chains move here as Vaughn going without a huddle, firing to the far side, finding his senior counterpart, John Naskey. From the 48-yard line now, Classical going without a huddle. It's a 4 wide receiver set with 3 to the near side right. Handoff up the middle. The carry by Javon Claiborne. Junior Claiborne gets his first carry of the game. He brings it into Lancer territory. Line of scrimmage, the 49-yard line of Lawrence High. 2nd and 7 coming up. Same formation for the Rams. Same play for the Rams, and Claiborne falls forward, gets a couple more. 2-yard gain there on 2nd down, brings up a 3rd and 5. Same personnel on the field for Lynn Classical. Again, they go without a huddle. Vaughn looking to the sideline for the play. He has it. This time 3 wide to the far side left. It's a run up the middle. Vaughn with space, stiff arms, and picks up the 1st down and more. Brian Vaughn, QB draw up the middle, 20-yard gain, 1st down Rams. Now to pass, Vaughn looking to the far side, touchdown Rams. R.J. Fessler with the reception. He was wide open on the far side. 6-0, Lynn Classical takes the lead here in the 1st. Penalty on the field, so wipe that touchdown off the board. An ineligible receiver downfield is the call. It goes against the Rams, so again, wipe that 6 off the board. It's going to be 1st down. So one of the offensive linemen got a little too far downfield blocking, so that's the reason for the ineligible man penalty. 1st down and 15 now. The Rams, no huddle, not much of a hurry up though after the penalty. Back to throw again, similar play. This time the defender is there, and it's tipped away at the last moment by Reyes. Great defensive play by Urin Reyes. Reyes in the right place at the right time, looked back at the right time, no interference on the play, got the right hand up and knocked it away. Great play in the defensive backfield by Reyes. 2nd and 15 now, again, no huddle. 3 wide to the far side left, 1 to the near side right, 1 back in the backfield for Vaughn. Back to throw, it's a screen, nice block, and Naskey has it. Naskey is pushed out of bounds, and that's going to be a late hit out of bounds against the Lancers as Naskey was brought down all the way on the blue track. And so that should be an automatic 1st down and 15-yard penalty against the Lancers. So referee signaling personal foul, as I said, against the Lancers. No score here in the 1st. 5:35 to play in the 1st quarter. But Classical threatening here after the late hit out of bounds over on the far sideline. Half the distance to the goal. And it'll be 1st down for the Rams at the 12-yard line. Rams can still get a 1st down inside the 2. But surely they'll be looking for the end zone here. Here's Vaughn back to throw. Naskey has it on the screen. Naskey makes a man miss, fighting for the goal line. Touchdown, Rams. John Naskey on the screen pass makes the catch. Did a good job to shed the first tackler, sprinted to the goal line from there, powered his way in, and Naskey makes it 6-0. Rams on top here in the first. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Play action pass and a throw. It's complete. So R.J. Fessler, 8-0. Nice play action pass from Vaughn to Fessler. With 5:28 to go here in the first quarter, Rams lead 8-0. Folks, we want to thank you once again for joining us here on LPS Media. This is your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Tune into Comcast Channel 6. That is a new channel this year. So if you're watching on local cable, Comcast subscribers can find us on Channel 6 or Verizon Channel 41. And of course, head on over to YouTube to catch all the excitement. Get in the game with LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. All right, another onside kick attempt, and the Lancers fall on it. They were ready. And the Rams are willing to give Lawrence High some solid field position. And again, some pretty good field position. Let's see if the Lancers can take advantage. 5:26 to go here. First quarter action. Second drive of the game coming up for Lawrence High. 8-0 after the Naskey 12-yard touchdown reception and Fessler's 2-point conversion reception. Lancers take the field with Ozarian Ventura in the backfield along with Jaden Abreu. No, Ventura is going to line up over to the far side right. And here's a toss to Polanco. Tomas Polanco brings it to the far sideline. Second and 7 coming up after the carry for Polanco. Lancers go with no huddle here. Polanco goes in motion. This time it's a carry to the near side, and there's a running room. First down for the Lancers. Nice open field tackle by Naskey. That's a great tackle, but Ventura, after the misdirection, Ozarian Ventura picks up the first down of the game for Lawrence High. Nice opening there. Good misdirection created for Ozarian Ventura. Ventura comes in motion. It's a direct snap to Mannon. Mannon plows forward, gets it to the 40-yard line. David Mannion on the direct snap. Lancers have enjoyed some success with Mannon in the rushing game so far this season. From the 41-yard line, it's second down. Polanco almost lost the handle, and he's going to be tackled for a loss, but Polanco did well to at least hang on to the ball. Almost a turnover there, as Lynn English was ready for Thomas Polanco, and now it's going to be third down and 12. Clock rolling here, 3:35 to play in the opening quarter. 8-0. Lynn Classical scored on their last drive. And now a Brew in the shotgun, 3 wide to the near side left for the Lancers. Rodriguez in the backfield along with Jaden. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Rodriguez couldn't break the tackle. Gets a few yards, but that's going to bring up 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the Rams' 41-yard line. Lancers will leave the offense out on the field here and see if they can pick up a 4th down conversion. 4th and 7 here. 3 wide to the near side left for Lawrence High. Rodriguez to the left of Abreu in the Lancer offensive backfield. Jaden waits for the snap. Has it. Back to throw. 4th and 7. Throws it to the near side. Here's Solar. He's going to fight for the sticks. It's going to depend on the spot. Friendy came close. And the near side referee signals 1st down, Lawrence. One of the referees in the middle of the field pointing the other way, saying that Solar did not achieve the line to gain, but he's overruled by the near side referee who makes the spot. First down, Lawrence. The Lancers convert on 4th and 7. Solar, a tough battle there at the 34-yard line, but the chains will move here. 3 wide to the far side right here on 1st and 10 for the Lancers. Rodriguez in the backfield with Abreu. 1.5 to go here in the first. It's a screen to Cartagena. Cartagena, nice move. Makes the catch and picks up a solid gain on 1st down. Second down coming up for the Lancers. It's a good, generous spot. Lancers at the 29-yard line. Second down coming up. Under a minute to play here in the first. The home team driving. Abreu has Ventura to his right. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Cartagena, the lone wideout to the near side left. It's a handoff up the middle. Room for Ozarian Ventura. Spin move. And falls forward for more yardage. Great job by Ozarian Ventura initiating the contact, spinning right off of it, and gaining a few extra yards at the end of the play. That's some tough running by Ventura. Time running out here in the first. Let's see if the Lancers are able to get one more snap off. They're not in a hurry to do so. They break the huddle. Here's the snap. It's a handoff up the middle. Ventura! Nice gain there on the 1st down carry by Ozarian Ventura. Clock rolling here. Time running out in the first quarter. 2nd down and short here. Here's Abreu. Hands it off again. Ventura looking for the sticks. Let's see what the spot is. Referee on the near side says move the chains. In fact, get rid of the chains altogether because it's 1st and goal for Lawrence High. Time running out here in the first quarter. The Lancers with 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Love a good old school I formation. The tailback is Rodriguez. It's a handoff to Rodriguez, makes a cut at the line, gets to the goal line, and he's just short. Second and goal from inside the 1 yard line. The Lancers trying to punch it in here at the end of the first quarter. Same formation. Over the goal line, Rodriguez leaps for the touchdown. 8-6 after Rodriguez goes airborne for 6. Rodriguez showing some springs as he soars through the air to break the plane. And again, he's the tailback from the 2 yard line as the Lancers trying to tie this thing up and go for 2. Jaden, this time it's a toss. Rodriguez makes a cut. And 2 points for Lawrence High. We're all tied up at 8. Lancer offense coming to life there on that drive. Our scoring summary so far in the first quarter, 6-0 after Nasky's 12-yard touchdown reception, 8-0 after Fessler's 2-point conversion. Just a moment ago, a 1-yard touchdown rush by Rodriguez. That made it 8-6. Rodriguez on the toss play to the far side made it 8-8 with the 2-point conversion. And that was the final play of the first quarter. We move to the second, all tied up here at the Vet. 8-8, Rams and Lancers. So next weekend, both these teams will play. Lawrence High will play, Lynn Classical will play, but that announcement will be made most likely on Monday. So check on MIAA.net for next week's schedule. Here's Mejia to kick off for the Lancers. Second quarter about to get underway. This will be the first play of the second quarter. And here's Danny Mejia, who is attempting field goals from 50 yards out before the game. Little squib kick. And Lynn falls on it, downed at the 30-yard line. Squib kick over to the far side. Nice move there by the Lancers to keep Lynn Classical on their toes. Some interesting decisions here in the kicking game. A couple of onside kick attempts and now a squib kick here to start off the second quarter. And Classical takes the field, line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line. We'll see if they continue to go no huddle throughout this possession. They managed to score from 12 yards out thanks to a reception by Nasky on their first drive. Whistles before the snap and a timeout called by Lynn Classical. We'll take this opportunity, folks, to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools Flickr account with over 10,000 stunning photos from sporting events, graduations, theater performances, concerts, and so much more. Our Flickr account is the ultimate destination for Lawrence High Photography, yes, and with over 2.1 million views and counting. That's right, 2.1 million views. Our amazing photography is not to be missed. So whether you're a student, a parent, or just a fan of great photography, head on over to flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools or download the Flickr app to start exploring our collection today. Once again, that's flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. Back to the action. 1st and 10 Rams. Starting from the 30. Vaughn ready in the shotgun formation. One back in the backfield for him. 2 wide to the far side left as the Rams change the protection over to the far side. It's a rushing attempt, and it doesn't go for much. Javon Claiborne, the junior, on the carry with a short gain, if anything. Prior to the snap, Rams moving the protection from the near side to the far side, but it didn't trick Lawrence High. They followed the protection, made the tackle right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. Clock rolling here, 2nd and 10 coming up for Classical. Classical going with the huddle. Vaughn comes into the huddle from the sideline. They break it in the shotgun formation. 4 wide receiver set, 1 wide to the far side right, 3 to the near side left, 1 back in the backfield for the senior quarterback, Brian Vaughn. Takes the snap. It's a low snap and a handoff to Claiborne. Claiborne fighting for yardage, gets 5, sets up a manageable 3rd down situation, and now Rams going back to the no huddle. Can the Rams convert here on their own half of the field? A big 3rd down. Lancers with the momentum after their touchdown. Trying to get a stop here. It's a rush up the middle by Vaughn, shedding tacklers, getting to midfield into Lancer territory. And that's the 2nd time tonight that Brian Vaughn has done damage on the quarterback draw. Gets it all the way to the 48-yard line of Lawrence High. 1st and 10 Rams at the 48. And once again, no huddle for the Rams. Claiborne, the lone back in the backfield. Vaughn waiting for the shotgun snap. 4 wide receivers set. Here's the snap and a handoff to Claiborne. And he's wrapped up at around the 45-yard line. Gain of 3. Under 10 minutes to go until halftime. Second down Rams, same formation. Vaughn throws the screen. Fessler has it. They love going to that little bubble screen play to RJ Fessler and Naskey for that matter, but this time it's Fessler who makes the catch. An extension of the running game in a way. High percentage pass. Straight from the pocket out to the near side. Here we go, 3rd down. It's a rushing attempt. It's a 1st down and more for Claiborne. Ball comes loose, and the Lancers appear to have it. They do. KJ Spahn comes away with it. It was a great run by Claiborne, but the Lancers pry it loose. Spahn ends up with the football. That's a big turnover. The Rams had regained momentum after the Lancer touchdown, but the Lancers snatch it back here with 8:45 to go in the 2nd quarter. KJ Spahn with the heads-up play falls on the fumble, and the Lancer offense set to take the field here in a tie game. 8-8 Lawrence High and Lynn Classical. getting after it. A Friday night here in November. It's Rodriguez in the backfield along with Abreu. Both of them ready for the snap here. And that could be an encroachment penalty on Classical. Yes, it is. 1st and 5 coming up now after the penalty on the defensive line of Lynn Classical. On the 36-yard line now, the Lancers have 1st and 5. Again, Rodriguez and Abreu both ready for the snap. It's Rodriguez on the carry here. Does well to hang on to the football. Short gain, the misdirection doesn't work on that carry. As Ventura went in motion. Just a gain of 1 on 1st down. That brings up 2nd down and 4 needed to move the chains. Lancers huddle up. Jaden Abreu brings the play to his teammates. They break the huddle and approach the line of scrimmage, which is the Lancer 37-yard line. Rodriguez on the carry, makes a cut. Rodriguez had all kinds of room, picks up the 1st down, but he's tripped up. Oh, Rodriguez saw daylight there, bursting through tacklers, but he was tripped up at the 45. 1st and 10 Lancers after a nice run. Rodriguez is having a solid game. He's responsible for all 8 points on the board. His 1-yard touchdown run led into the 2-point conversion. Rodriguez on the sideline, meanwhile. He's stretching out his lower body. Trainer looking at him. We'll let you know once he gets back into the game. Polanco and Ventura in the game at the moment. Ventura goes in motion, fake the toss to him, back to throw. Abreu plants his feet, throws, and it's caught by Cartagena. Cartagena makes a man miss and gets it inside the Rams' 40-yard line. Jaden Abreu has been fantastic tonight, avoiding the rush. He rolled to his right, stepped up to avoid the rush, and threw a dart to Cartagena. 1st down Lancers. That was a nice play by the Lancer offense. Now a direct snap up the middle, and there's yardage there for the rusher, Elijah Santel. The junior Santel, they call him Munchkin, found 8 yards up the middle. And again, Santel and Abreu both ready for the shotgun snap here on 2nd and short. Ventura in motion, same play. Santel gets the 1st down, and the chains will move. 5:50 to go here until halftime. The Lancers driving. They're trying to take a lead here. And the Lancers want to talk things over. They call timeout here with 5:40 to play in the 2nd quarter. All tied up 8-8 here in Lawrence. Lancer fans, are you ready to catch all the action from your favorite school events? Then head on over to the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel, where we've got you covered with over 1,000 videos from the last 10 years waiting for you. So whether you're a parent or student or just a fan of great content, check out our YouTube channel, the ultimate destination for all things Lawrence Public Schools. Currently featured on the channel, LHS boys soccer, girls volleyball, and home football games from this year and seasons past. Remember, you can check out all that content as well as concerts, theatrical performances, and graduations on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. So after the timeout, the Lancers will have 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Clutch play on this drive was a big reception by Jadis Cartagena after Abreu was able to avoid the pass rush. And here we are with 5:38 to play in the quarter. Abreu in the shotgun formation. It's Reyes on the carry. Reyes makes a cut, gets upfield. Made a little something out of nothing there, did Reyes. Brings the ball forward a couple of yards to bring up 2nd down and 8. Now the Lancers will huddle up. They will approach the line of scrimmage, which is now the 23-yard line of Lynn Classical. Trying to take the lead for the first time this evening. The sun has set on a beautiful Friday evening. And under the lights, the Lancers are driving. 4 wide receiver set now, 2 to either side. Ventura in the backfield. This is Ventura. And he's tackled at the 20-yard line. 3rd down coming up for Lawrence High. Lancers get it just inside the 20-yard line thanks to the rushing attempt by Ozarian Ventura. Most likely 4-down territory here for the Lancers, although we did see Danny Mejia hitting the post from 50 yards out before the game during warmups. You heard that right, 50 yards out he hit the post, so the kid's got a leg. Here's the handoff to Ventura. Ventura with space, a 1st down and more, and he's tripped up. Ventura again saw daylight. He was looking for the far side pylon, but he gets tripped up. Great burst there by Ozarian Ventura. It creates a 1st down and goal situation for the Lancers. Direct snap to Mannon, but flags before the snap. Encroachment on the defense. That's the 3rd time tonight the Rams defensive line has been called for encroachment. So 1st and goal from the 10 now becomes 1st and goal from the 5. The Lancers have 4 chances to punch it in with just over 3 minutes to go until halftime. Playbook wide open here for the Lancers on 1st and goal. Santel, the fullback, I formation. Abreu under center. It's a handoff to the tailback, Ventura, who goes forward for a short gain. And Rodriguez will come back into the game at the running back position. And Ventura will come out for this 2nd down snap. 1 yard gained on 1st down, so 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line now. Abreu under center. Rodriguez the tailback, Santel the fullback. 1 wide to the near side right. That's Cartagena. Rodriguez on the carry. He's short of the goal line for sure. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Rodriguez picks up 1 on the 2nd down carry. Now it is 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. And we'll see if the Lancers can convert here. I feel like the field goal is in play here, but if they want, the Lancers have 2 shots at the end zone. Offset I formation. Rodriguez the tailback. Here's the snap. It's a toss. Rodriguez makes a cut, and he's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down from the 3-yard line. Let's see if the Lancers want to go for the field goal or if they will leave the offense out on the field and go for 6. And the Lancers will call timeout on the field as we approach the final moments here of this second quarter. Still plenty of time to work with. Stadium scoreboard clock showing 1 minute and 12 seconds to go here in the second. Once again, next week, these two teams will both be playing. Where exactly and against whom, we do not know. You have to check MIAA.net. Most likely sometime early in the week on Monday, those schedules will be announced. But we can tell you that the Lancers will play against Central Catholic on Thanksgiving. That is November the 23rd, right here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Of course, Central Catholic also uses the stadium as their home field. So it will be Central's home game, technically speaking, for the Thanksgiving Day matchup. That's a 10 a.m. start. And of course, Lynn Classical will be playing against Lynn English on Thanksgiving. 10 a.m. start over at the Manning Bowl. Meanwhile, here we go. Fourth down. The Lancers elect not to kick the field goal. They have a Brew in the shotgun formation. Here we go. 4th and goal from the 3. Can the Lancers take the lead? A Brew throws it wide open. Is KJ Spawn absolutely wide open, all alone in the end zone. A Brew to Spawn on 4th down for the touchdown. What a play call. The Lancers had the entire Classical defense moving to their right, and KJ Spawn slipped his way over to the near side, wide open for the touchdown, a 3-yard reception for Spawn. And here we go, Lancers going for 2. It's 14-8 from the I formation. Can the Lancers get another 2? Rodriguez to the far side pylon. He's in for 2. It's 16-8. Lawrence High on top of the Rams. It's been all Lancers so far here in the second quarter. Time running out here in the second. Scoring summary so far here in the first half. 6-0 after Nasky's 12-yard touchdown reception. 8-0 after the 2-point conversion by Fessler. 8-6 after the 1-yard touchdown run by Rodriguez. 8-8 after the 2-point conversion by Rodriguez. And then in the second quarter, just moments ago, a 3-yard touchdown reception by KJ Spawn, who made that drive possible by recovering the fumble. And then Rodriguez added the 2-point conversion to make it 16-8. The Lancers on top by 8. Exciting first half here so far as the Lancers have an 8-point lead. And Danny Mejia gets ready to kick off. Ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Last time he kicked off, it was a squib kick. They go with another squib kick, very similar to the far side. And again, it's bobbled just for a moment, but this time it's returned all the way up past the 35-yard line of Lynn Classical. So first down for the Rams. So here come Vaughn and the Rams. Lynn Classical turned it over via the fumble on their last drive. They were driving. Their 2 drives have been successful. The first one ending in a touchdown. And then they had some momentum before they coughed up the football. Again, KJ Spahn recovered the fumble and then caught the touchdown pass from a Brew. Let's see what the Rams do here on their third drive. It's a shotgun formation, 3 wide to the near side left, 1 to the far side right, 1 back in the backfield along with Vaughn. It's a rushing attempt and a nice tackle made. Penalty marker is down after the rush by Claiborne. Flag is in the offensive backfield. Looks like it's going to go against the Rams, holding against Lynn Classical, 10-yard penalty, and that's going to make things tough here for the Rams in their own territory. They're all the way back to their own 27-yard line. It's first down and 20 after the holding penalty. Same formation here for the Rams. Again, 4 wide, 3 to the near side left. It's a handoff. And Claiborne, with all kinds of room, picks up a first down, or at least gets very close. He brings it all the way to the first down marker, and it is, in fact, a first down for the Rams. That's a big-time run to change the complexion of this drive. Javon Claiborne picking up 20. And that's massive, as now the Rams have a chance to tie things up before we get to the halftime break. So here we go. Same formation again for the Rams, 4 wide. Here's the handoff. Claiborne again. Why stop? Gets it into Lancer territory on the first down carry. Santel on the tackle for Lawrence High. No huddle here for the Rams. They like to work with pace. 2nd and 5 for the visiting Rams. They keep the same formation. Again, going without a huddle. Here's Vaughn. Back to throw on 2nd down. Throws over the middle. Nice defense. What a great job by Reyes. He is psyched up. He's got every reason to be. That's the 2nd time in this first half that Yurin Reyes has made a fantastic play in the defensive backfield. He saved a touchdown on the Rams' first drive. And time running out here in the second quarter. The referee's talking to the head coach of Lynn Classical. The referees have signaled the end of the first half, and so the Lancers head to the locker room while the Lynn Classical coach protests the timing situation over at midfield. It is, in fact, halftime. We want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We're going to take a halftime break with the score: Lancers 16, Rams 8. Welcome back, Lancer fans. It's time for the second half here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Lawrence High against Lynn Classical here. We want to thank our crew once again for making tonight's broadcast possible. Stephen, Saul, and Eli, our student camera operators and student producers. Our LPS media producer is Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Always a pleasure, always a privilege to bring you this coverage of Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Here we go. We are underway in the second half. It's a squib kick, but it's caught at the 40-yard line. And Lynn Classical will have good field position here to start off. Phipps on the return gains about a yard after he is tackled. Here we go, third quarter action. First play from scrimmage coming up. The Lancers returned the opening kickoff, so the Rams start things off. It's a screen over to the far side. It's Naskey with the reception. Naskey gets across midfield and brings it into Lancer territory. Clock will roll here. He's close to a first down. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Rams. Second and 1, Lynn. It's a pass over the middle. What a catch by Naskey by the fingertips. Naskey at the 10, the 5, touchdown Rams. Naskey with an incredible reception hauls it in. Yardage after the catch, 16-14. The Lancers lead by 2 as the Classical offense will go for 2 here to try and tie things up. Great play action pass by Vaughn. He threw a dart over the middle to Naskey. And Naskey reaching out the hand, hauled it in. It's a screen pass over to the far side. It's caught for the 2-point conversion. RJ Fessler ties it up, and just like that, a quick strike drive for the Rams. It is 16-16 here early in the third quarter. So the scoring summary so far here this evening from Lawrence in the first quarter. Naskey, a 12-yard touchdown reception to make it 6-0. Fessler, a 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. Later on in the first, Rodriguez, a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 8-6. Then 2-point conversion from Rodriguez to tie it up at 8. In the second quarter, 14-8 after a 3-yard touchdown reception by KJ Spahn. 16-8 after Rodriguez ran in the 2-point conversion. And just a moment ago here in the third quarter, 16-14 after Naskey's touchdown reception, and 16-16 after the catch by Fessler for the 2-point conversion. And the Lancers will now have their first possession of the second half. And Chris Perez, the junior, gets set to kick it off for the visiting Rams. Squib kick is grabbed by Lawrence High. Looks like Reyes. Reyes has room. Reyes to the near side. Reyes at the 30, at the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown! Lancers! The most exciting play in sports. A kickoff return for a touchdown. Urin Reyes takes it to the house. 22-16. The Lancers regain the lead. Now the Lancers trying to go for 2 from the I formation. They're up here 22-16, trying to extend the lead. It's a handoff to Santel, fighting for the goal line, and the 2-point conversion is good from Elijah Santel. Love that old school play, the good old-fashioned fullback dive out of the I formation. 24-16, the Lancers lead after the 70-yard kickoff return by Yarin Reyes. And the Lancers, just like that, regain momentum. So the kickoff went straight to Reyes, not quite an onside kick, not a deep kickoff. It was a mid-level squib kick to the far side that went straight at Reyes, bobbled it at first, broke a couple of tackles, crossed midfield, came over here to the near side, and he was just faster than anyone else on the field on that play, taking it to the house from 70 yards away. Lawrence High back on top. The Rams and the Lancers going blow for blow, punch for punch, throwing haymakers here in the third quarter. And here's Mejia to kick off. Another squib kick. This time it's grabbed at the 25-yard line by Lynn Classical. What a tackle and kickoff coverage. Oh, the Lancers are fired up. Great tackle there. Denzel Morales of the Lancers. Nice tackle. Good special teams work here for the Lancers on the kickoff return, and now here on the kickoff coverage. And now let's see if the Rams can answer back. First and 10 for the Rams as we make our way here through the third quarter. 24-16, the Lancers on top here in the third. It's a deep shot for the Rams. It's caught, but was he in bounds? There's a flag on the play. Incomplete is the call. A flag is down in the Lancers' defensive backfield. It looked for a moment like Fessler had made the catch, but out of bounds. The ball came loose, so the pass is incomplete, but let's check the flag. Pass interference on the defense. And so it'll be an automatic first down for Lynn Classical. It was Cartagena back in coverage. Made contact with the intended receiver before the ball arrived. So an automatic first down and a gain in yardage after the penalty. Line of scrimmage after the penalty is the Rams' 39-yard line. It's a running play up the middle, a handoff. And Claiborne picks up a few on first down. No huddle here for the Rams. Second down and 7. 3 wide to the near side right for the Rams, 1 to the far side left. The lone back in the backfield with Vaughn is the junior Javon Claiborne, who takes the carry, and he has stood up after a short gain. Third down coming up for the Rams. As we're almost midway through this third quarter now. Big time third down coming up here. Little bit too risky for 4-down territory. So the Lancers trying to force Lynn into a punting situation here. It's third down and 7. It's a quarterback keeper. Can the Lancers get a stop this time? No. The chains will move here as Brian Vaughn, third time tonight on the quarterback draw, picks up a first down. That has been a very successful play for Lynn Classical this evening. He moves the chains once again on the QB draw. Vaughn again in the shotgun with Claiborne to his right. Screen pass to the far side, out of bounds, incomplete, intended for John Naskey. But for the first time tonight, a misfire on that bubble screen pass to the sideline. That is the bread and butter of this Classical offense. And for the first time this evening, Vaughn missed the target. It results in a 2nd and 10 from the 49. Ball spotted closer to the 48-yard line, right in between the 48 and the 49. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. They are down by 8 here in the third quarter. Back to throw on 2nd down. It's a deep shot. Open, and the catch is made down the far sideline. What a reception. No, it's incomplete. Oh, the ball came loose. R.J. Fessler thought he had it. It came loose at the last moment. The entire bench of Lynn Classical sprinting down the sideline, thinking that the catch was made, but it was jarred loose at the last moment. Fessler disappointed. The whole sideline for Lynn Classical just erupting after Fessler came down with it, but as he hit the ground, it came loose, and the referee sprinting in from the near side makes the call, waving the pass incomplete, and that'll make it 3rd and 10 now. Let's see what Lynn wants to do here. The Classical offense with a couple of options. They can go for the sticks, of course. It's 3rd and 10. They could also go for a short gain to create a manageable 4th down situation. That's what they're going to do. They create a 4th down situation after the run by Claiborne, and they get it into Lancer territory, and they're going to be short of the 1st down by about 7 yards here, so certainly not a gimme, but they leave the offense out on the field here. Down by 8 here in the third quarter. Four wide receiver set. Can the Lancers get a turnover on downs? Vaughn slips, throws over the middle, incomplete. He threw into double coverage. And the Lancers get a turnover on downs. Big play for the Lawrence High defense. They force the turnover on downs. And Abreu and the Lancer offense will take the field. But the penalty against Lawrence is going to result roughing the passer is the call. That's a tough break. The Lancer defense had themselves a turnover on downs, but it's going to result in an automatic 1st down after the penalty by the Lawrence High defensive line. A 15-yard penalty, personal foul, roughing the passer. And not only does it keep the drive alive, but it really keeps Lynn Classical in the game here, down by 8, still with a chance to tie. Lancer has earned themselves the ball back, but the penalty gives Classical some hope here in the third quarter. 4 wide receiver set. It's a 1st down run for Claiborne, and the Lancers wrap him up after a short gain of yardage. Garcia on the tackle for Lawrence High. 24-16. Claiborne was pushed back a yard on that carry, so tackle for a loss by the Lancer defense. 2nd and 11. Vaughn back to throw. It's caught. That's a nice reception in traffic by Fessler. Almost knocked away. But Fessler, with sticky hands over on the far sideline, hauls it in at the 30-yard line, 3rd and 6, and now certainly the Rams are in 4-down territory. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's caught in traffic, close to the 1st down marker after the reception. Jabin Pierre makes the catch. The chains move. He gets a good spot, And Lynn Classical in business trying to tie this game here in the third quarter. Time winding down here in the third. 4 wide receiver set for the Rams. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Pass over the middle. Wide open. Touchdown Rams. Nice catch there by Fessler. A 22-yard reception by Fessler. Brian Vaughn has thrown a few darts, perhaps none better than that reception. Third touchdown of the night for Vaughn, one going to Naskey. I should say 2 going to Naskey and 1 going to Fessler. Here's the 2-point conversion attempt at the line of scrimmage. The Lancers make an enormous tackle, and that tackle could loom very large in this game, leading the way for the Lancer defense, Mauricio Garcia. And we've got a long way to go here, but if we look back to that tackle by Mauricio Garcia, that play could loom large as the Lancers maintain their lead 24-22 here late in the third quarter. Big time tackle there by Garcia. It was a nice dart on the touchdown. Again, Vaughn with 3 touchdown passes here tonight. 1 to Naskey, 2 to Naskey again, I should say. 1 to Fessler just a moment ago. But on the 2-point attempt, Claiborne got stuffed. And the Lancers have a 2-point lead. Back deep to return the kickoff is number 12, Ian Perdomo, but based on the kickoffs we've seen here this evening, there is very little chance that Perdomo will touch the ball, as all of the kickoffs so far this evening have been squibs or onside kick attempts. And so the Rams elect to put the ball on the far hash mark, and they could be going for an onside kick or a squib up the far sideline. It's an onside kick, and good job there by Ozarian Ventura to just let that one go out of bounds. Saw the momentum of the ball was going into the sideline. He let that one go. Good awareness by Ozarian Ventura. Some good special teams play here this evening for Lawrence High, notably the 70-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Reyes, of course, but Ventura with a smooth play to let that one sail out of bounds and not mess with it. The Lancers will have excellent field position after the onside kick attempt is unsuccessful. It does result in a legal procedure penalty, so that's a 5-yard penalty. Gives Lawrence High fantastic field position. They will start this drive 48 yards away from the end zone. Let's see what the Lancers can do here. 1st and 10. 2-point game. Lawrence High on top. Santel in the backfield with a brew. Man in motion is Cartagena. Cartagena gets the carry, makes a cut upfield. Cartagena, great gain on 1st down. Picks up about 8, maybe 9 on 1st down. Great momentum. Grab in the toss out of the motion, and Cartagena with a nice cut at the line of scrimmage. Does not get a very favorable spot here. They give him only 6 yards, so 2nd and a long 3 needed. Santel and Abreu both ready for the snap. That's Rodriguez, beg your pardon, not Santel. Santel not on the field for this snap. Rodriguez now to the left of Abreu. In motion comes Cartagena. Rushing attempt for Rodriguez, who gets it to the 40. Third and short coming up for Lawrence High. Abreu to the sideline, talking to head coach Randy Audate and Lancer offensive coach Ishmael Jenkins. My man Ish. Commented many games with Ishmael under center, or in the shotgun, I should say. Here we go. 3rd and 2 for the Lancers. Big play coming up in this game. Ventura and Rodriguez both in the backfield along with Abreu. It's a 3 wide receiver set for the Lancers. Takes the snap, hands it off, making a cut up the middle. First down for Lawrence. Every time they've called his number tonight, he's been able to come through. Rodriguez again with a big play for the Lancers to move the sticks. That was a big time 3rd down conversion. The Lancers trying to capitalize on this good field position. Same formation, Rodriguez and Ventura in the backfield along with Abreu. 3 wide receiver set. It's a handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to the near sideline, doesn't get much. 2nd down coming up for Lawrence High after consecutive carries by Thomas Rodriguez. Lancers in the huddle, 2nd down from the 32-yard line. Lancers need 9 to pick up the first. 2 backs in the backfield. This time it's a pass wide open. Cartagena has it at the 20, gets into the red zone. 1st down, Lawrence. Jadis Cartagena found a soft spot in the defense. The defensive backs for the Rams backed up into a soft zone. Cartagena sat down and found an open spot. Abreu put the ball on the money. Here we go. 1st and 10 in the red zone now. Same formation for the Lancers with both Ventura and Rodriguez in the backfield. This time, Ventura on the carry, going to the far sideline. Ventura makes a cut. He's in for the touchdown, but a flag is down. This could be a holding penalty. Yes, this penalty does go against Lawrence. It's a holding penalty. The referee making the signal 3 times to make it very clear that there was a holding penalty on that play, but Ventura sprung loose thanks to the hold. No touchdown, at least not for the moment. The Lancer offense ball is spotted right now for the conversion, but it'll move any moment now, I'm sure, after the holding penalty on Lawrence High. So now the holding penalty is made official, and so the line of scrimmage will move. So it'll remain 1st down, but the line of scrimmage will be pushed back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So new line of scrimmage after the penalty is the 27-yard line. So here we go. 1st and 20 for the Lancers. In motion is Rodriguez. They fake the toss to Rodriguez. Back to throw is Abreu. Abreu scrambles to the near side. All kinds of room. He's going to tuck it and run all the way inside the 15-yard line. Jaden Abreu with a great run to get some of that yardage back after the holding penalty. Still here in the third quarter. 24-22 is the score. Late moments here in the third quarter. Line of scrimmage now, the classical 12, 2nd and 5 here. Abreu, ready for the snap, has it, hands it off. Rodriguez makes a cut at the 10, and he's brought down. That's a nice tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and short here for the Lancers. Fessler with a nice tackle there as Ventura was close to the marker. No huddle here on 3rd and short. Manning up the middle with a 1st down and a touchdown! David Manning, the D-Man, plows forward for 6. Great coaching there and great execution by Lawrence High. That has been their bread and butter play all season, but they go to it without a huddle, and Manning able to convert up the middle for a rushing touchdown. That's a big-time play to make it 30-22, and now the Lancers trying to go for 2. It's a toss to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is wrapped up for a loss. So the conversion is no good. Still an 8-point lead for Lawrence High, 30-22 after Manning's touchdown rush up the middle on the direct snap. Wow, what a third quarter we've had here so far, and it's not over yet. 4 touchdowns here in the third quarter, a Naskey touchdown reception, a kickoff return for a touchdown by Reyes, a Fessler touchdown reception, and a touchdown run by Manning. It's 30-22, an 8-point lead for Lawrence High. The Rams will return the kickoff here and try to tie up the game. Mejia with a squib kick to the near side. Lynn Classical probably should have just let that one go out of bounds, but it was a live ball with the Lancers closing in. And so Claiborne grabs it immediately. It goes out of bounds. And the Rams will have a big possession here late in the third quarter. And they will start this drive from the 25-yard line, 75 yards away from where they need to be. Temperature has dropped since kickoff. It's still 50 degrees, a wonderful evening for football here in the Merrimack Valley. Lynn Classical Rams making the trip over from the North Shore here into the Valley. 30-22. What a game so far here in Lawrence. It's a handoff to start off the drive, and a nice stop by the Lancers. Claiborne without any room to work with. The Lancer run defense has been pretty good so far tonight. And Claiborne comes up limping. The Rams, again, trying to go without a huddle, but Claiborne is not going to be able to stay on the field here. The backup running back is Gianni McKay, the freshman, number 26, and it looks like McKay is going to have to enter the ball game here. And we'll have an injury timeout here late in the third quarter with the score 30-22. Lancers leading the Rams. Looks like Claiborne is okay, perhaps just a cramp as he's able to walk on his own power to get off the field and head over to the sideline, but he does come out of the game. And now the back in the backfield is Thomas Nolan, number 31. He's a sophomore running back. Let's see if he gets a carry here out of this 4 wide receiver set. It's a handoff to Naskey, and he's brought down for a loss. John Naskey is devoured by KJ Spahn behind the line of scrimmage. What a game for KJ Spahn. We have seen him taking on a larger and larger role for these Lancers as the season has gone on. He has been huge on both sides of the ball here tonight for the Lancers. 3rd and 13, no huddle. Rams need a big play to the far side, and it's incomplete. Wide open was Fessler, but he couldn't haul it in. Fessler had the first down and more in his arms, but it falls right through the breadbasket, and it's 4th down for the Rams. Oh, Fessler found his way behind the Lancer defensive backs. Should have hauled that one in, but instead, it'll be 4th down and 13 for Lynn Classical. Reyes is back deep to return the punt. The punter is Chris Perez, the junior for Classical. And timeout is called by Lynn Classical here before the snap. So late here in the third quarter, we'll just quickly recap the third quarter. It started with a touchdown reception by Naskey, a 2-point conversion by Fessler that made it 16-16 early in the third. Reyes had the kickoff return to make it 22-16. Santel on the fullback dive, love that play, 24-16. And then Fessler, a touchdown reception to make it 24-22. Conversion no good, and then Mannon, the touchdown run to make it 30-22. And now Classical set to punt here on 4th and 13. Their starting running back, Javon Claiborne, leaving the game due to injury, so we'll see if he comes back into the game the next time the Rams get the football. Low snap is handled. Short punt, bounces at the 41, and it's downed by Lynn Classical at about the 40-yard line. So the Lancers have excellent field position here to start off this drive. The punt from Chris Perez, a short one, couldn't get it out of Classical territory. And so the Lancers start from the Rams 40. Here we go, late third quarter action here from Lawrence. 30-22 the score. Lawrence High trying to extend their lead. Fantastic field position after the punt. 2 backs in the backfield here along with Jaden Abreu, 3 wide receiver set. Here's the handoff. It's Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets a block, and he's crunched at the 35. Some hard-nosed running here tonight for Thomas Rodriguez. He picks up 5 on first down, gets it to the 35-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 5 for Lawrence High. Time winding down here in the third. And in fact, time runs out here in the third quarter. We go to the fourth with the score. Lawrence High 30, Lynn Classical 22. So we go to the fourth again, 30-22, the score. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website, lawrencepublicschools.org, with easy access on any browser and any device. Our website is your one-stop shop for all the latest news, calendars, and updates from around the district. So whether you're a student, a parent, or just a fan of our amazing community, you'll find everything you need to stay connected and up to date right here. Currently featured on the site, Superintendent Juan Rodriguez reading with the Breen School students. The LFPS held their family fun trunk or treat night. Lots of good candy at that event, I heard. Nashley Rodriguez, congratulations to you. You are the LPS Artist of the Week. Remember, you can read about these events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrencepublicschools.org. From the 35-yard line, the Lancers set to open up this fourth quarter, trying to extend the lead. Abreu hands it off, but flags before the play. And it's an encroachment penalty on Lynn Classical. They have not quite figured out the snap count for Lawrence High. That's their 4th encroachment penalty. When the Lancers run their offense, it starts with the quarterback clapping, waiting a beat, and then waiting for the snap. An interesting clap before the silent count. And Lynn Lynn Classical, I should say, has not been able to figure it out. Lancers beat Lynn English 27-0 after all, so I don't know if they figured it out. But the Lancers trying to sweep the 2 Lynn teams on the schedule here in 2023. They've got an 8-point lead here in the fourth. They got a first down after the penalty, and they got a rush from Ozarian Ventura up the middle for a short gain on first down. Second down and 7 coming up after the rush. Rodriguez into the game. Spawn comes out. Abreu has the play from the sideline. The Lancers happy to take their time here, bleed a little bit of clock, and try to go up by 2 scores. It's an 8-point lead right now. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion for Lynn would tie it at this point, but the Lancers are driving, trying to put this one out of reach. Back to throw, Abreu. Dangerous throw. It's incomplete, intended for Cartagena. Cartagena was open, but there was a rusher putting the hand up, almost knocked that one down at the line of scrimmage. And here we go. It's 3rd down for the Lancers. Now Spawn comes back into the game, and Rodriguez comes out. Lancers likely would go for it on a potential 4th down situation. But for now, it's 3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. Four wide receivers set, 2 to either side. Ventura in the backfield along with Abreu. Takes the snap. Evades the rush, almost brought down, and he almost throws an interception. Dangerous throw by Jaden Abreu. But the Lancers will now have a 4th down. Abreu has done such a good job tonight evading the rush. That time he was brought down from behind and he threw it into traffic and it was almost intercepted by Thomas Nolan, the sophomore. Nolan couldn't come up with it, so the Lancers get a chance here on 4th down to extend this drive. They will not go for the long field goal. 2 backs in the backfield, 4th and 7. Back to throw. Jaden looking over the middle, lofts a pass, incomplete. He was looking for Cartagena, but Cartagena was double covered, and the pass was overthrown. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game is far from over as the Lancers turn it over on downs. And Lynn Classical will have a chance on this drive to tie up the game. It's currently an 8-point lead for Lawrence High, 30-22 after the Lancers took the lead on David Mannon's touchdown rush in the 3rd quarter. Here we are early in the 4th with Classical getting a possession that'll start at their own 28. It's a 4 wide receiver set for Classical with 3 to the near side left, 1 back in the backfield. And it is Claiborne who's back into the game. And that's a great rush on 1st down to start this drive. And Claiborne again gets up slowly. He's been a huge part of the game plan here for Classical, and he's going to have to come out for a play. But he sets up a 2nd down and 2 for Classical. 4 wide receiver set, 2 to either side, 1 back in the backfield here. Claiborne to the sideline, at least for this play. Back to throw, incomplete. The pass was intended for Naskey. The sophomore Nolan, the backup running back for that play, and they go to the quick pass that falls incomplete. Nolan is going to stay in the game, and even on 2nd and short, they chose to go for the pass. Without Claiborne in the game, they haven't run the ball, and this time it's the quarterback draw again and again. This time for the 4th time tonight, Brian Vaughn on the quarterback draw picks up a 1st down for Lynn Classical. Mannon on the tackle for Lawrence High, but the chains move as Vaughn falls at the 40-yard line. And Lynn Classical very much alive here in the 4th quarter. Nolan stays in the game at running back. 4 wide receiver set, 2 to either side. Back to throw. Over the middle, almost picked off by Cartagena. It falls incomplete. Very interesting offense here for Lynn Classical. Their decision-making is certainly being affected by the injury to Javon Claiborne. They have not handed the ball off to Thomas Nolan. Claiborne was getting a lot of early down carries, and now they're having to use the passing game on the early downs. An incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10. Again, they go to the passing game. This time the catch is made by Jabin Pierre. Lancers think they have a turnover. Did the ball come out, or was the runner down? Down, says the referee, so Classical retains the ball. And Pierre, after the reception, sets up a 3rd down and 3. No huddle here for Classical. Back to throw. 3rd down, long pass over the middle, wide open. The catch is made by Pierre for the touchdown. 30-28 after the touchdown reception by Pierre. Four touchdown passes tonight for Vaughn as Pierre makes it 30-28. Big moment in the game here. Can Classical tie it up on the two-point conversion? Massive play here early in the fourth quarter. It's a double handoff and a pass to the back of the end zone. What a play. An excellent trick play. A double handoff, and the left-handed R.J. Fessler throws to the end zone to Vaughn. And Vaughn makes the catch. We're all tied up at 30. Well, here we go, folks. Fourth quarter, 30-30. After the Fessler throw to Vaughn. And can the Lancers answer back now? What a second half it has been. It was 16-8 at the half. Lancers had the 8-point lead at halftime, and since then, it's been wonderful chaos out here on the gridiron. Naskey a touchdown reception. Reyes a kickoff return for a touchdown. Fessler a touchdown reception. Mannon a touchdown run. That made it 30-22. And just a moment ago, Pierre a touchdown reception to make it 30-28. And then Vaughn the reception to make it 30-30. And a very interesting game when it comes to special teams. And so here comes the kickoff, expecting a short kickoff. It's a squib. Nice job by Justin De La Rosa to grab the low kickoff. He grabs it and advances forward almost to midfield. De La Rosa puts the Lancers in good position to try to regain the lead here in the fourth. De La Rosa brought it to the 46-yard line. That's where the Lancers will set up shop here for this fourth quarter drive. All tied up at 30. Temperature dipping under 50 degrees now. A light wind here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Lancers trying to break the tie here in the fourth quarter. It's a handoff to Ventura, makes a cut. Can't even get back to the line of scrimmage, though, as he's wrapped up. Second down coming up for the Lancers here. Mannon is going to come off the field for this play. Abreu has the play from the sideline. Goes to the huddle. 2nd and 10 Lancers. 30-30 our score here in the fourth. What a game it has been here at Lawrence High School. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the near side right, 1 to the far side left, 2 backs in the backfield. Here's Jaden. Takes the snap, hands it off. Rodriguez gets to midfield. 3rd down coming up for Lawrence. Abreu talking things over with head coach Randy Audate and offensive assistant Ishmael Jenkins. Brew has the play. Ball at midfield. On the far hash mark. Third down for Lawrence High. They need 6 to move the chains. 2 wide to the far side left. 2 backs in the backfield. It's a rushing attempt. And Rodriguez is brought down short of the line to gain. It's 4th down for Lawrence. Santel comes into the game for the Lancer offense, and Spahn comes into the game for the Lancer offense. Ventura comes off the field. But the important thing is here, the Lancers are leaving the offense on the field for a 4th down and 3. And this will certainly be the play of the game so far, as we have whistles before the snap. And Lawrence High will call timeout. So here we go. Let's reset the situation for you. Lancer football. It's 4th down and 3. Lawrence High and Lynn Classical tied at 30. Wild ride of a game. 16-8 at the half. And these two teams have traded haymakers here in the second half. The highlight of the second half here, a kickoff return for a touchdown by Yorin Reyes. 70-yard return on that kickoff. Perhaps the most exciting moment of the season. That was a big swing in this game, but Classical came back to tie it. So here we go. Midway through the 4th quarter. Still plenty of time left in this game. Lancers are faced with a 4th down situation here. Again, midway through the 4th quarter. The Lancers trying to keep this drive alive. All tied up here as the Lancers try to break it. But can Classical force a turnover on downs and get the momentum? Here we go. 2 backs in the backfield here for a Brew. It's a quick pass, but the pass is off the mark. Wide of Jadis Cartagena. He was open, and the pass hit him in the left hand. Cartagena stretching out his left hand, trying to grab it. Lawrence High turns it over on downs. And it'll be Lynn Classical's football, and now the Rams will have a chance to break the tie here in the 4th. First and 10, Classical. After Lawrence turns it over. 47-yard line of Classical is the line of scrimmage. Home crowd chanting for the defense here. The sideline chanting for the defense. Blue team needs a big stop here. It's 1st and 10. Claiborne is not back in the game, but the 1st down carry does go to R.J. Fessler. Wide receiver takes the carry, and if he can replace Claiborne at that running back position, then Classical can go back to what they enjoy doing, which is running the ball on the early downs and setting themselves up for success in manageable 3rd down situations. So no huddle. Again, Fessler the running back, Vaughn the quarterback. Vaughn 4 touchdown passes tonight. Swings it out to Fessler. 3rd down coming up as Fessler is tackled just a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and 2. That's exactly the situation that Classical tries to create with the early down run, the high percentage pass, and now a very manageable 3rd down situation. Fessler stays in the backfield with Vaughn. Takes the carry. Ball is loose and the Lancers have it! Lawrence High recovers another fumble! What a moment here in Lawrence! All night we've been tracking Javon Claiborne getting these early down carries. Classical refused to hand it off to the backup Thomas Nolan. And now they bring Fessler into the game at running back, and Fessler coughs up the ball. Lawrence High has it here in the fourth. Tough break for Classical. Their starting running back leaving this game has been very detrimental to their offense. And it ends up with a fumble by R.J. Fessler, who otherwise has had a fantastic night offensively. A couple of big tackles defensively, too. And now the Lancers with 5 wide. Going to toss it to Reyes. Reyes almost looked like he was going to pass, and he coughs it up. Fumble by Reyes. And it's recovered by Classical. And so here we go. Back and forth we go. Classical football. Lawrence High went to the line of scrimmage in a 5 wide receiver set. In motion from left to right was Reyes, who took the toss. And as he was being brought down, the ball stripped loose and recovered by the Rams. And so here in the fourth quarter, once again, it's Classical in position to take the lead. Although they're still 46 yards away from pay dirt. In at running back, Kaku Naski, number 18, for Classical. Let's see if Kaku Naski gets a carry. Early down pass. Under pressure is Vaughn, and he is sacked by KJ Spawn. What a game for KJ Spawn. That's a big-time play by the Lancer defense. Mauricio Garcia also in to help out from the Lancer defensive line. But from that edge rusher position, Spawn with a big play. 2nd down and 16. Oh, and that one is incomplete. Great job by the Lancer defense to read the screen pass. Justin De La Rosa with a fine defensive play. Broke that play up. Now it's 3rd down for Classical. Earlier in the game, Classical had a 3rd and 20, and Javon Claiborne ran for 20 yards to pick it up. Claiborne, a lower body injury, had to come out of the game. So Thomas Nolan right now in at running back. It's a passing down, 3rd down and long, over the middle, and it's intercepted! Yurin Reyes with the defensive play, another turnover! Lancer football! 4 touchdowns on the night for Vaughn, but he throws a pick at a critical juncture. Yurin Reyes with another fantastic play. And talk about redemption. Less than 3 minutes ago, Reyes fumbling makes up for that mistake with an interception. And now the Lancers here in the fourth quarter with a chance to take the lead. Plenty of work to be done here in this tie game. Here's a rushing attempt. Nice run up the middle. All kinds of room and brought down from behind. But what a rush by Thomas Rodriguez. What a night he is having. He comes off the field limping. He injured his left leg. But what a run at a clutch moment by Rodriguez. He looks to be just cramping up. Seems like he's going to be okay, but Rodriguez, what a run. What a drive starter for the Lancers. Still plenty of work to do, though. 27 yards away from pay dirt are the Lancers. Reyes comes into the game here as Rodriguez is stretching on the near sideline. Injury doesn't look too bad, looks to be cramping, but we'll see if he comes back into the game. For now, it's Ventura in the backfield with a brew. 3 wide to the far side left. First down, Lancers. Here's the screen pass. It is caught by Reyes, and Reyes is tackled at the 20. Reyes with some great momentum, yardage after the catch, but he is stood up at the 20. Reyes comes up slowly. Looked like a lower body injury for a moment, but Reyes should be okay as Polanco is going to come in the game for him. Meanwhile, on the Lancer sideline, Rodriguez still stretching that left leg that was cramping up. Now it's 2nd and 3 for the Lancers. Line of scrimmage, the classical 20-yard line. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Lawrence High trying to break this 30-30 tie. Abreu waits for the shotgun snap. In motion is Ventura. It's a direct snap to Mannon. Mannon plowing forward, has the first down and more. Lancers going back to the bread and butter. David Mannon up the middle for a first down. The Lancers threatening. 1st and 10. Lawrence High can still pick up a first down inside the 2-yard line. Mannon and Abreu both ready for the snap. Ventura in motion. Mannon again makes a cut. Gets inside the 5 or close to it. Second down for the Lancers. They can still pick up a first down if they get it inside the 2. Mannon and Abreu both ready for this second down snap. It goes to Abreu. It's a handoff to Ventura. Makes a cut. Touchdown! Lancers! Oh, Zarian Ventura makes it 36-30 here in the 4th. From 6 yards out, Ozarian Ventura breaks the tie. Now the Lancers are going to try to go for 2, it looks like, and try to make it an 8-point game. Santel and Abreu both ready for the shotgun snap. Ventura in motion. Abreu to throw. Into the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's good. Friendy Solar hauls it in, and the Lancers lead by 8 here in the 4th. (38-30). This has been one of the craziest halves of football I have seen. I'm not even going to try to give you the whole scoring summary. Let's just talk about this wild second half. Let's see. 16-8 at halftime. Naskey, a touchdown reception. That made it 16-14. The 2-point conversion by Fessler made it 16-16. Kickoff return for a touchdown by Reyes that made it 22-16. 24-16 after Santel rushed in the 2-point conversion. Fessler made it 24-22 with a touchdown reception. Later in the third, Mannon made it 30-22. Direct snap rush for the touchdown. And in the fourth quarter, Pierre, a long touchdown reception to make it 30-28. And then 30-30 after Fessler threw to Vaughn. Just a moment ago, Ventura, a 6-yard touchdown reception, and then Solar with a catch for the 2-point conversion. 38-30. Squib kick right up the middle. Ooh, and it takes a weird bounce. That's a loose ball. Classical appears to have it. That was a live ball. Another good kickoff. Very interesting night in the special teams department. My goodness, what a fun game here tonight. Lancers need a defensive stand here. We're in the fourth quarter. Time ticking away, or will be ticking away as soon as Classical starts off this drive. Here we go, late fourth quarter action here from Lawrence. What a night, what a game between the Rams and the Lancers. Can the Rams answer the latest haymaker? Back to throw, a long pass. Vaughn deep down the far sideline. It's overthrown. Jabin Pierre in single coverage down the far sideline would have had a chance at it, but Vaughn overthrew him by just a few yards. 2nd and 10, and once again, we must remind you, Javon Claiborne out of the game. The starting running back has changed the dynamic for this Classical offense. 4 wide receivers set, back to throw again. Vaughn fires, and it's complete for a first down. Ryan Booth, his first catch of the game. And all the credit in the world to Brian Vaughn. What an arm on this kid, throwing darts all over the field. That's a big drive starter for Classical. Here we go, clock rolling here in the fourth. Classical down by 8. Vaughn with space. He's going to throw it. Sidearm throw is incomplete. Trying for Booth again. But Vaughn would have been better off tucking that one and running towards the sideline. Vaughn has been very effective in the rushing game. 4 first downs on the ground for Vaughn tonight. Let's see if he gets loose again before it's all said and done here at the Vet. 2nd down. Vaughn under pressure. Vaughn is sacked by the Lancer D. Once again, KJ Spawn, Elijah Santel, both of them. A huge defensive play, and Classical has to call timeout here with the score 38-30, Lawrence High leading. So, folks, once again, here's the situation late in the fourth quarter. Lawrence High with the lead, 38-30. One of the most exciting games here in recent memory after the Lancers lost a heartbreaker against North Andover just a couple of weeks ago. Lancers on the verge of their first home victory this season. Just to recap said season, Lancers started things off with a 27-0 victory against Lynn English. A tough home loss, 21-12 to Wachusett. Another tough home loss, 35-6 against a strong Tewksbury team. We'll get back to that in a second because there's action to attend to here on the field. And the Lancer sideline chanting, the fans here at Veterans Memorial chanting as well. Third down, it's a screen pass, it's deflected, and it's incomplete. Fourth down for Classical. Classical is going to call another timeout. So again, going back to the season recap, at 1-2, the Lancers lost a tough one at Brockton, 14-7. They defeated New Bedford the following week by the score of 20-19. Long road trip down to New Bedford. And then, as I mentioned a moment ago, heartbreaking double overtime loss to North Andover here at home, 28-26. You can relive that game, watch it on the LPS Media YouTube channel. And then Saturday afternoon home game, the Lancers lost in the rain to Lowell, 27-13. Last week, the Lancers defeated Haverhill 15-14. That sets them at 3-5. Lawrence High trying to go to 4-5 here, trying to get their first home win of 2023. Again, the sideline chanting, the fans chanting, fourth down, game on the line. Vaughn, he's sacked again! The Lancer defense comes through in the clutch. Santel and others in on the sack. What a defensive play for Lawrence High. That is the final play of the ball game. Lawrence High takes this one 38-30 against Lynn Classical. An epic game. It's been an absolute privilege to bring you tonight's coverage of tonight's Lawrence High Lancers 38-30 victory against Lynn Classical. Folks, on behalf of my entire crew, Stephen, Eli, Saul, our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez, my name is Jay Oza, and you'll hear from us next time. Welcome back, Lancer fans. The Lancers pick up an epic 38-30 victory over the Lynn Classical Rams. I am joined by Erin Reyes, Mauricio Garcia, and Elijah Santel, and KJ Spawn. KJ, come on in here, man. KJ, just tell us about the vibe on the field. Up there in the press box, we were losing our minds. Tell us about the vibes on the field, especially when we got down to the wire.
Hey, the vibes was good. I believed in my teammates. I believed in my coaches. We stick together as a team. We stick to the game plan. We did what we did in practice. We practiced hard. We came out hard. We came out ready, and we did what we had to do as a team. We came out with the dub. That's all I could say. I love my teammates. I love my coach. I love all the fans. Amen.
Erin, I said during the broadcast that the kickoff return for a touchdown is the most exciting play in sports. Tell me what you saw on that play. Tell me what made it happen.
I just seen that the ball just was in the ground, and then I knew that if I took it to the left side, I'll have a better chance of just returning it since they're all like floating this way. So I just picked it up and just honestly just went, and then when I got that cutback, it was out of to the crib.
Elijah, a.k.a. Munchkin, one of my favorite plays in the football playbook is the old school fullback dive. So for you out of the fullback position to get that big 2-point conversion, what did you see on that play, and tell us about the blocking in front of you?
I just seen green grass, and my line just different, so we just got in.
Mauricio, after the North Andover loss here at home, How good did it feel to get a victory at home? Did that mean a lot to you guys?
Oh, it meant everything to us, man. It was something we were striving for, working hard for. It was we were working with all practice all week, and we just gave that determination, and we locked in at this game, man.
Once again, folks, the Lancers pick up a huge win, 38-30. I want to thank all these young gentlemen for joining me. Great job out there tonight, guys. The Lancers will play Central on Thanksgiving. If you want to see the Lancers in action next week, you got to check out miaa.net. We want to thank our crew once again for making tonight's broadcast possible. My name is Jay Oza, and we'll see you all next time.